Morning, well, afternoon. Thought I'd do a video of all the black box machines on together. I've not done this one before. There's barely any room in here, but that's nobody else's fault. So this is the first one, the first release on black box by Bellfruit. 79, somewhere around there. There's Nudge Climber. It's basically a Super Nudge Gambler, but now running a CPU tech instead of relays and that, and with the Nudge Gamble reel. Still only nudges down, very limited sounds. And then the second release is 21 up, a little bit more technical, and it's got the card game, if you like, a few more sounds on it. And then I guess in the taller cabinet, it's not the third release because Bell Trail was, but Double It's pretty old one. Sorry, it's a bit warm in here. So Double It is pretty old. And then you've got the Firecracker, which is sort of, I would say, mid black box. No attract mode on this, unfortunately. I guess it could be made to now, people have got the technology, but then you've got the conversions done by Leisure Games, the 2p ones, Tuppeny Chance, which do have a bit of an attract mode. And the 2p's. And the other conversion, which is Fiesta. Sort of one pink, one blue. Two of my favourite machines, actually. And then this conversion by BWB, really early conversion. I'm still guessing is one of their first, called Mad Hatter, which is basically a Firecracker turned into a Mad Hatter. And then over here, you've got the later ones. So this is still in the older style cabinet like Double It, but has now got the square buttons. But this one's got the stepper reels, but it now turns out that there's an oranges and lemons just prior to this, which turned up at the weekend, which is part of the reason I'm doing this video. It's nice to see another black box machine that's not appeared before suddenly appear. Never know, it might find its way here at some point, but who in the mind just saying now, have I got the space? Well, of course, I've always got the space for a black box. And then finally, these are the later ones they've done in the new cabinet. This is an original, Bingo Free is an original machine. I think is my latest, my newest black box, if you like. But I know they did do something with the silver buttons, like the System 80 type cabinets. I know they did some very late ones, slightly after this. 81, I guess, 82, maybe 83 even, touching. So it's a long old tech for Bellfruit's first electrical, first CPU. Two-step, which is a converted Triumph, funny enough. Which is a converted Triumph, but the Triumph they made in both cabinets, so now it's a bit confusing, but just stick with me, they've done Triumph in this cabinet as well. And that that button there was right in the middle here, because it's still cut out. That panel is just put over the top of it. But Two-step's a good machine. And there's a few different versions of this. There was a 2p version as well, with like a cops and robbers sort of theme. I can't remember what it was called, the name escapes me, but there was one knocking about, but I've not seen it for a long time, unfortunately. Crown Gambler, which is done by Crown Leisure, which I believe has just been resurrected, so I've heard. We're back into supplying gaming machines. Got nice silvery, glittery and blue glittery artwork. Not quite sure how they achieved that, but it is really nice and glittery, sort of fairgroundy. This was a Nudge or Spin. Well, it's basically the same game as a Nudge or Spin, but it's a £1 instead of £2 jackpot, 5p instead of 10p play. Rare machine. Well, they're all rare machines. They're all rare machines. I'll put that out there. Not many people have got any of these. I know of another two-step, a £3 version, which my good friend Alan's got. Apart from that, I don't know any other two-steps. I don't know any other Crown Gamblers or Bingo Fruits. And I certainly don't know any other Triumphs, but I do know where there's a Trophy and a Zoom, which are similar machines. in a private collection, unfortunately never get seen. No videos of them exist, which I think is a bit sad. It's nice to share your machines, I think, and let others see what you got. No Climber using it. That's one of my latest acquisitions in the black box game. As you can see, I've moved the other machines back to do this video. Just have a look around them. As you see, they're all working. Me and a good friend of mine, John. How are you, John? We work hard to keep all these running with spares and repairs and that. I mean, having so many machines on one tech, keeping all the circuit boards running. I mean, because I do go wrong now and then. And then, you know, it's not an easy task, and it's sometimes quite expensive. And the ROMs and that all been copied now. So I guess if you like, I'm sort of the self-proclaimed king of black box. But it's probably the largest collection of working black boxes in the world. Probably. I don't know. I can't prove it. I don't know of anyone who's got more black box machines than me, but they might be out there somewhere and don't show them. There could be other people. Red Rose Leisure comes to mind. He might have a lot more than he sort of lets on. Anyway, these are going to be on for a few hours, so if there's any request, if I catch anything good on any of them, I'll try and capture it on film, or if anyone's got a machine they want to see, then I can always do. I haven't done a video of Crown Gambler for a while, or Bingo Fruit, so that might be worth having a. They look nice together at the front window. It's amazing, people walking past outside wouldn't even have a clue, would they? This is a nice machine. A lot of people ask about this one. It seems to be quite remembered. That is a nice machine, and believe it or not, a lot of these I've picked up for pennies or free. This was free, in fact. I can't remember, 21 up. I think I got that for 50 quid. Top Any Chance was 100 quid. I think Firecracker was. I paid 100 quid for 2 of them and made one good one. Mad Hatter was 50 quid at an auction. Double It was £20. Fiesta was £50 on eBay. Crown Gambler, I think I paid 120 for that. Two Step, I can't remember what I paid for. Oh yeah, 15 quid. Yeah, 15 quid that was. And Bingo Fruit I paid 100 for, I think so. They are of a certain taste though, to be honest. And you know, they're really old. Not everyone's keen. I know a lot of people are keen on the Scorpions, the Cops and Robbers and them type of machines, which is great. But for me, these are more your chip shot, stroke cafe. I don't remember these as arcade machines at all. I only ever remember these in campsites. In fact, I remember very well Top Any Chance. In fact, I remember 4 or 5 of these being on a site called Sunny Sands in Taliban and Barmouth, near Rhyl, or Towing, or whatever it's called. I remember them on the campsite. So I can never remember seeing these in arcades, but in other places. Get around in circles here, aren't I? But it's just to give people a good look. I do like the artwork on this one. I had thought of selling this one not long ago. I'm trying to lighten the load, but I don't know, I can't do it, can I? I just can't do it. This is one of my favourite black box machines. Got some nice sounds, a nice jackpot. All these machines you see, I have done videos of, so. But I'm always happy to do more if people so wish. Anyway, it's nearly 10 minutes now and I've not played a single machine. I just wanted to run them for a bit. We've even got the old clock as well. See the Belfruit clock in there. So if you look at the bell and the pair, there you go. You see them on these. You see them on all of these. The bells, the pairs. So it's the right clock in the right room. The oranges and lemons, if you're watching this, Dave, this is the same cabinet as oranges and lemons. You can even see on the way they've done the real windows. But yours is slightly earlier because this has got the stepper reels rather than the electrical mechanical type reels with the solenoids on top. This is slightly later, but they both have the same square buttons, which obviously, and the big square nudge ups. So they would sit together nicely, as these are the earlier round buttons, shorter cabinets. So anyway, I don't know if anyone has made it to the end of this video because it is quite long. If you've made it to the end, then say Mad Hatter. You're as mad as I am if you've watched this all the way till the end. Anyway, there you go, folks. Like I say, if there's anything you want to see, any machine you want to see, I will try and capture for you. So in total we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 black boxes, 11 black box machines, which is not bad. And I've probably got enough parts to build another 20, but you need the parts if you've got the machines like this. Anyway, I am Steve's Fruities, King of Black Box. Right, time to have a few goes. See you in a bit.